the 80s, really popular. Yeah, even though it's a bit generic, if you I'm here all night. I'm expecting a comeback any day though, because like there are a lot of comebacks that have been happening lately. Wide leg jeans are back in style. Oh, yes, women are just like throwing their caution and their skinny jeans to the wind. Let's see, what else? Legend of Zelda, if there are any gamers out there. Yes, they've fully come back. Love my link. Also, one that I never thought that would come back, station wagons.
Yeah!
They are like keeping these things out, man. Like when I was little, station wagons, we would see them drive by, we're like, is it a family? Is it a funeral? I don't know. It looked like a hearse, so it could be anybody's guess. And today, I recently saw, I know, everyone loves them, the mullet. Yeah. And we all know the slogan for the mullet, right? Say it with me, friends. Business in the front.
Party in the back.
Yes. And who doesn't like a party in the back, am I right? Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a lot of different versions of Jennifer. I'm sure you all do, because everyone knows like 1 or 2 or 7 Jennifers. But I feel like whatever version of Jennifer you identify with says a lot about you. There's the classic Jennifer. They're a little more cool, calm, collected, very serious kind of Jennifers. Then you have our Jens. We're a lot more fun. Yes. And a little less serious when it comes to relationships, at least on my end, because when I cross that relationship bridge and I get to the end, I don't burn that. I bomb that shit, because there's a reason. There is a reason that we broke up, so I'm not going back. Except for that one time that me and my ex were at a wedding at the same time, and we were like, hey, I'm single, you're single, like, okay. But never again. Probably. And then you have your Jenny from the block. What block that is, I have no idea, but you know who knows what block that is? Ben Affleck, because he liked that block so much. He took another turn. Bennifer is back, friends. Yeah. Then you've got your gentle, if you're soft and sweet, generous, if you have something to give. Genitals, if you have something else to give. Genocide. We're just going to skip that one. We're skipping it. Moving on. Did you guys know that Jennifer was actually the #1 baby name in the 1980s for 5 years running? Yeah, I know. We were popular, obviously. We're everywhere. But we lost it to the next 5 years to Jessica. Just because that bitch fell down a well, okay? And I don't know how good of an idea that is to name your baby after another baby that fell down a well. Is that a good idea? I don't know. I actually Googled that. I Googled the baby names. And I feel like there's a lot of weird Google searches out there, because that's what Google is there for. Has anybody had a weird Google search recently? Anybody?
Yeah.
Nobody? Okay, well I'm going to tell you about a weird one that I just did. I actually recently Googled Arnold Schwarzenegger coming. That's it, just Arnold Schwarzenegger coming. Because one of my friends actually told me about this interview that he did, and he was like, oh yeah, he likened working out to having an orgasm. And I was like, okay, I've heard of a runner's high, but this sounds like a way better deal, so how do I do this? So I Google it, up comes this, nice looking, peak prime, 20-something-year-old Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's like, yeah, it's like I'm in heaven, I get the feeling of coming at the gym, I get the feeling of coming at home, I get the feeling of coming all over your face. He did not say that last one, it's just never mind. But you can just picture it, right? Arnold sitting there, pumping away in the gym, I'll be back. With a towel. But enough about my Googling history. How's everyone doing? Y'all doing alright? I do not know why I just said y'all. There is nothing southern about me. I'm from Minnesota. Yes! Oh my god, where are you from?
Wisconsin!
Hey, okay, Duluth. There we go. Wisconsin doesn't count. I'm sorry. I love you. it works. It works. It all tracks. It tracks. But yes, so I've been here for 10 years. It is official. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Because after 10 years, you can officially say that you're a New Yorker. Even though I kind of hit every one of my milestones in the first year that I lived here. If you guys had to say like one thing that like, oh, that happened, now you're a New Yorker, what would that be? Attached by a rat. That's a good one. Yeah.
Cried in public.
Yep, it's true. We've all done it, let's be honest, especially this guy. He's doing it right now. No, so I had 3. So I cried on the subway a lot. I had a bacon, egg, and cheese, even more. And I saw a homeless man shitting on the street. Yeah. While crying on my way to the subway, eating a bacon, egg, and cheese. Yep, I know. And that would never happen in Minnesota. Like, she knows, because we are very polite people. Very polite people in Minnesota. We would rather drop a deuce in our pants than one on the street. Like, Minnesota, land of 10,000 lakes, clean streets, and really dirty pants. But also, like, even though we're very polite, we're also passive-aggressive. Super passive-aggressive, yes. People are supposed to talk about their feelings. In Minnesota, we don't talk about our feelings. So let's talk about some feelings. We take that shit and we put it in a bottle and we shove it down, right? Good. So, yeah. It's like, good. Not good. It's not good for you. It's like every single thing that somebody did that was mean to you, you're like, oh, he said I was ugly. She said I was, mean. My sister said I'd never get a boyfriend. My parents were like super nice and didn't get divorced and were like really supportive of me so I couldn't be like a broken actor. Thanks a lot, Mom and Dad. God, I let that go. Yeah, coincidentally, I would rather not talk about my feelings, and I would rather be tortured than talk about my feelings. Seriously, like waterboard me.
Yeah!
He's so excited about this. This guy is like ready to go. Yeah. Right? Okay, let's try this. Electrocute me. I'm waiting. Electrocution? Bamboo shapes under the fingernails? Okay, tie me up and beat me? Like, please. And I will not break, trust me. I did not last night. Yeah. Feelings are the worst. But coincidentally, speaking of Scandinavians, because that is where we get all of our like passive aggressiveness, is like the old Scandinavian countries, right? And so also, that's coincidentally where we get our really funny accents from. But Jen, you don't have a funny accent. I know, I was made fun of it constantly, especially by my brother and sister. She's been shoving that down for years. But yeah, like literally when people find out that I'm from Minnesota, they always say one of 3 things, no joke. Oh yeah. Big. It's only when I say the word bag that people make fun of. They're like, oh, big. I'm like, fuck you. But yeah, so, oh yeah. You bet. Or like Fargo? Okay, first of all, it's you betcha, so say it right or get out of my fucking face!
Yes!
Please, because I'm from Minnesota, we still say please and thank you. Also, Fargo is in North Dakota. It is a completely different state, so please, if you're gonna go that route, at least learn your geography of the Midwest so you know where the cows, the corn, and the cheese are. Top 3 C's, that's right. However, I will say you kind of nailed it on the oh yeah, because I definitely know people that talk like that, and that was fucking funny, so like, really good job. Yeah, I mean, Scandinavians and Minnesotans are basically like the same people, right? We surround ourselves with water, we live in extremely cold climates, we love saunas and catching fish through the ice. Really, the only difference between the 2 of us is that one of us speaks better English. The Norwegians. Thank you guys so much. That's what